I'll never sing again.
Ever. Last one. You'll go to the grave.
God, that's really ominous. Saying that right now.
Yeah, true. I'm not going to say it that way.
Please,
Take it back.
Time for me to pour my drink.
I planned ahead slightly more this time and put my 4 beers in ice. Like a little bit of ice.
I planned ahead, and I'm running off of a tablet, so I'm just completely mobile.
Awesome. Okay, so of the
crap,
two...
I only have 3 drinks. None of them are water.
It's 4 drink minimum, man. You need to get water and a 4th beer.
How about a glass of wine and 3 beers? Is that good enough?
Huh? I've only ever done 1 drink for these.
Okay, I guess that means
I can only defend myself in saying that last time and this time it's Everclear.
Fair enough, but okay.
Here's
so
what you do: you just get a beer or some wine and put it in 4 shot glasses instead of 1 big glass.
I'm doing it for real. I have 4 whole cans of actual beer.
Hold on, I'll be back. I'll go get another beer and a water.
I mean, cool people don't give in to peer pressure and all, but that's...
Don't be cool.
Don't be cool. Is that enough bullshit for a cold open, you think?
Hit it.
Well, all right. Hey, Internet! Highway 47 here with you, and tonight it's a 4 drink minimum once again. We decided to name that our show where we do these things. We are enjoying some movies tonight. I am Shaggy, well, just 1 movie, actually. I don't know, we could watch a bunch of them, but we're not going to be awake for that. Anyway, I'm Shaggy B, with me is Dracofunk.
I'm here, I got 4 drinks now.
All right, and with us is the expert on the 4 drink minimum, Vomit.
I just realized the irony of my name on this subject.
Absolutely. These things just work out. It's just, fate.
It's unfortunate fate for me, I guess. Well, it's never easy being Vomit.
I mean, unfortunate fate is really kind of the theme of the movies we've been watching. We've been watching Godzilla and the related Toho-style monster films. I assume they're all Toho. I don't know. You're the expert. Yeah. And tonight we are watching...
All of these have been related. That's why we're watching these other ones, because they'll all come into play later.
Right. So we're doing the world building for the eventual disappointment, right?
Yes.
Exactly.
Oh, yes.
And tonight we are watching Rodan, and I'm going to let you guys tell us all about it. And Dracofunk, why don't you start off with the usual IMDb spiel?
You assume I have that ready, and you'd be right. This aired, at least in... the United States. I think this is the United States version.
Ready, huh?
1956. 6th of August 1957, but this is Rodan 1956. It has an IMDb rating of 6.3.
That's like twice as good as what we watched yesterday.
Oh, Vomit, you weren't there for that.
I was not. I was sleeping happily.
You're doing anything happily compared
to
what we were doing.
I will let you borrow my DVD for it sometime.
That's okay.
I mean, I don't know if Shaggy even told you what it was.
I just instinctively know it's a bad idea to know.
We'll get to that. Because that'll probably come out before this.
Probably. Anyway.
Are these ever coming out? Sorry.
They'll come out. Don't worry, man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, these... now that we...
Like 5
just so
minutes.
you know, we've recorded a couple of these, but we've been doing some designing of our what do you call
it? we have to name it too.
Yeah.
Once that's done.
But some design stuff's been done. and some, our graphic artists. We have a whole team of graphic artists working like around the clock on this.
Yeah. It's definitely not me that spent 10 minutes on it. It's
a
whole team
of hardworking graphic artists.
Round the clock.
Yeah.
On other projects while I've designed our thing. Anyway.
Vomit, can you tell us anything else about it?
I know very little on Rodan, other than I got my copy at a $5 Walmart movie bin.
$5? Wow.
Yeah, I was spending the big bucks.
Well, I would have expected these to be in like the one. Well, I really miss the $1 like by the checkout Walmart movies. But nowadays, there's like the $5, and then there's like the $3.50, and then like the $2.49 or whatever. There's like the 3 different tiers of movies at Walmart, and I'm surprised this made it into the $5 tier.
Oh, I think all of these were in the $5 tier. Well, the ones that I got out of that bin.
No, fair enough.
Yeah.
So then the question that is next on the list is have you guys seen this before?
I do not believe I've ever seen this particular movie.
I know
I have seen this particular movie.
Anything we need to be prepared for?
Oh no! If I told you anything, it would ruin it.
Excellent.
Hey, Vomit.
I'll tell you this: Rodan is in it.
Oh, good. Okay, I wasn't sure.
I wasn't sure about that one either. Hey, Vomit, can you tell us how to watch this?
You do a thing, you have your movie ready, and then somebody, hopefully not me, counts down from 5 and says, go. I was not ready to take this role. That should be Scrodrick.
Yeah, and he was going to be here tonight, but he is an essential worker, and his work schedule is fluid and unpredictable right now. And he's going to be at work like 7 hours from now, so he is obviously not going to be here right now.
Can we just get like a Scrodrick soundboard? Just some common Scrodrick phrases we can plug in.
It's just 60 buttons that all say, "Oh God." Just every button does that.
As long as he records them all individually.
Well, then one that's like across the room and it's just a big crash and
I mean, those are all, we can make those from, just the recordings we have.
Easily. Now he'll never come now. Well, anyway, so we're watching this from DVD, and I really should pull up the box every time we do this and like look at the, the publisher and the release date and all that, so we know if there's multiple releases of this. But
this is the classic media release.
That makes sense because that's what the other ones were.
Yeah, a lot of these were.
Right.
So
I can actually get my DVD case.
Well, there you go.
What you should do is get your video started. I'd like to start it and then pause it, and then I'm watching this on a laptop, but if I was watching this on a machine, I'd just pause it and rewind it all the way back to 0. Shaggy's going to give us a countdown, which he will do shortly.
I will.
And he'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we all start it together, and you can listen along with us. Listen on your computer while this is playing on your TV, or listen through a cell phone, through headphones.
Hi-fi.
Your significant other.
Burn it to a mini disc.
Listen to it with a friend, as long as you're social distancing right now during the midst of the coronavirus. If the coronavirus is over and we've all survived this, if you're one of the people who think that, we all stayed inside for nothing because nobody got the coronavirus, then screw you, because that's why we stayed inside.
And if you're watching this from the afterlife, just don't tell us what's going on. We know it's terrible.
Let's go ahead and get this started.
Let's say hi to Howard Finkel for us. He died this morning, and that's a shame. Or yesterday morning. All right. Did you want to tell us something from the DVD box real quick there, Vomit, since you went and got it?
It looks like this was the 2002 release from the classic media.
Okay. So if that's not the version you have, there is like we can't be held liable for any slight changes. We also refuse responsibility for anything else.
At
Period.
all.
Just
Yeah, you know,
including the entire Harry Potter crockpot reference crap. Dracofunk has to say it.
If you do have some slow cooker recipes, send them to me. A Harry Potter crockpot recipes. I like to make them.
I mean, I could go for like some biscuits and gravy if you want to email that to highway47productions@gmail.com, or maybe I'm really craving lately is like some good like cheesy buttery like breadsticks, like good cheesy bread.
You know what? If for some reason Red Letter Media ever hears about us, send us a pizza roll.
Actually, yeah, like I will legit, like I will like Rich Evans, if you're watching, I will send you my mailing address and you can mail me a pizza roll, but please sign it first. I'll dip it in epoxy and build a shrine.
The holy pizza roll.
That's right.
Get this started.
All right. This is Rodan. Once again, my usual thing doesn't flow well with a short name of a movie, but we are watching it together and we are starting it off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roar! Or whatever Rodan says. Oh, hey, it's the early 90s font. More like the Nickelodeon font. Copyright 1934?
54.
MCM XXX.
$54? That would have been too soon. It had to be like 57, 61.
This was 56 in Japan, I think, 57 in the US.
That sounds right.
Okay, that one says 56. But the Roman numeral before definitely said 30 something.
Yes, they invented him, copyrighted him before the war.
Which we are about to blow up. Knew it. That's unimposing?
That guy right there, he looks like the finest scientific mind.
Somebody pranked him last night when he got drunk and shaved half of his head. Is that a pipe organ? A ship without shipping. Sixy, 5 lit, 2 dog, 1zer.
Whee!
Ooh.
Stock footage is used for years.
Yeah.
And that doesn't look like complete.
America says it's complete. It's complete.
Bowser doesn't like that.
So that's a B-29, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Seeing that B-29 reminded me of I was watching something on the History Channel earlier this week because I didn't have a choice, and it was they were excavating something or whatever, and they put on the screen, they were like, these things are whatever size, which is the size of one of the jets on a B-17 bomber used in World War II. It's
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's one of the jets on a B-17.
I have a questions.
Yes.
The B-17 was a piston airplane, a 4-engine piston airplane.
Yeah, it very much was. Oh, great. We have fake accent guy again. In the town where I was born.
Lived a man who sailed the sea.
Shigeru.
And he worked out in the mines. Beneath the green volcanoes.
Okay, that guy's definitely wearing a colander. God. Goro? Like Mortal Kombat Goro?
Yeah. This is his origin story.
Awesome.
Please keep your hands and arms inside the ride at all times.
Por favor, manténgase alejados de las puertas.
Makes me think of Airplane with the drive talk warnings. Please fasten your safety belt. Put on a seat belts.
All these movies start with like this huge
I mean, I live in West Virginia and I don't know this much about coal mining. Oh, man.
maybe they they all peed down there.
2 meters of water, shaft 8. Large urination.
Shit. Why are y'all here? That's the third rast I've heard so far. Good thing you brought the valve.
You, stand back there. Keep your shirt off.
It's a good thing Goro's 8 feet tall. Ah! Jeez, did we have to see like the mangled corpse?
Mario had used them to escape a hole.
Yeah.
Poor
He
Yoshi.
was not just killed, he was more than killed.
His brain was gone. have to go find the morgue and the iMorgue to get his brain back. Well, that's what it's for.
The Paris?
Paris. Some people call the Paris. Da-da-dum, bum, bum, bum. Oh.
Oh.
I kind of like Japanese country homes, you know? They look a lot, more, as you would expect, like bigger and more spread out than like Japanese city homes. Oh,
A little dead.
nobody. She never learned how to button a shirt.
Her brother never taught her.
I know Goro is no Kira. It literally took me like 3 or 4 seconds to realize he tried to say killer.
That you know of.
I don't know, you're the cop. And let's get that gun nice and wet before you draw it.
Yeah, you go first.
I'm gonna soak my
I'll
gun.
stand back here with the gun.
You draw the fire or whatever of anybody out in front, and I'll shoot them for you.
Don't give the guy with the gun a light to see by. Whatever you do.
He's got a flashlight.
True.
Yeah, if he shoots the gun that way, it's gonna fly out of his hand.
Uh-huh. What?
Good shooting,
What?
Tex.
Oh, Star Trek noises. Operator speaking. Ah! One, please.
How many A's is that?
All of them.
So Rodan is a vampire.
Dr. Tanaka?
Well, they're dead. thought he was going to flip the table over.
Great power comes great responsibility.
You know, the power takes you down, but it's the responsibility that really kills you. Oh, great. Somebody told the women. Now they're all hysterical. This is a far better, like, voice actress than any of the female voice actresses have been in the other movies so far. Ah! Quick, close the paper door. It'll. Good. One guy has a spear. I think we just lost Vomit. You there, Vomit?
I'm here now.
The hill.
Everybody go up here.
It's a bird. I have no idea what that is.
Kind of a beetle?
We were singing Yellow Submarine earlier.
Whoomp, there it is. Whoomp, there it is. You know, that, like, the revolver being, like, tethered to your belt is actually a really good idea. Like,
remember how they said don't get too close? That guy, like, got too close.
He's not practicing social distancing.
He is not, indeed. But seriously, why don't, like, all police, like, tether their guns to their belts so that, like, they can't, like, drop the gun and then the other guy can't, like, get it from them? Like, it's a really good idea. Like, how come nobody has thought of this except Japan?
This town has the best supply of stretchers.
My life means nothing without Goro.
I want to bone his sister.
Those don't look like machine guns. Sacrifice thousands more to Rodan.
So, like, the monster is totally outside of the shaft, right?
Yeah.
And they're thinking maybe there's something in the shaft.
Just Goro.
Why don't they just close the shaft?
They did close the shaft, apparently.
This is the weirdest bedside talk I've ever heard.
Did you try working the shaft?
That's what I told him.
Did you tell him to work the shaft? Yes, Lord Guru. If only they had some kind of, like, cart to carry their guns in.
You mean like one that would conveniently go along these rails?
Yeah.
That
Wouldn't
would
that be
be
useful?
too easy.
Hold it! You think after about the fourth monster, you would start examining, like, maybe the manufacturing techniques that you use to make bullets? You know? Oh, they all stopped and like, machine guns didn't work. What do we do? And then one guy's like, keep running. Oh, yeah.
Whee!
There we go.
Whee!
Did you try working the shaft?
He's working it now. If you'd planned that, yeah. Oh no, carbon, my only weakness. You could have filled those mine carts full of, like, dynamite. Man, Rodan dung is really heavy.
Imagine that, another one.
Ah!
That's
Oh
like,
no.
That escalated.
wouldn't that technically be de-escalation?
Fair enough.
Ah!
Don't give the cop a hard hat. Oh!
Oh?
Earthquake. That's a hell of an earthquake.
See the effects of strip mining.
Yeah. See, in West Virginia, we just cut the top of the mountain off and built a Walmart on it. Your name is not no fucking Kashiwagi. That's not a real name.
Let's not forget that, like, Sean Connery was Japanese in that movie.
Eat the dicky mash.
Spanish. No, he was Spanish, but he, like, married a Japanese lady.
Yeah. Tell me of this haggis. I know nothing about it, for I am from Spain.
My name is Ramirez.
Yes. Juan Carlos Ramirez.
Look at this painting.
Yeah.
I have no idea what would cause these strange, like, cave-ins in our mind that we, where we dug out all the...
Well, there was a man.
Oh,
now it's a corpse.
not anymore.
That was a near miss. This is a chair. Chair. You gonna try the lobotomy or the lightning first?
Vasectomy.
Oh, okay. He's lying. And maybe he just forgot how to speak Japanese.
But wait, what?
What, huh? Oh.
Who are you people?
That's a pretty shitty Rorschach test.
His name is Steve.
Jimmy Steve. Name it Rodan. Come on, name it Rodan.
You know, the first thing that they say to do to a trauma victim is to just confront them with the trauma right away. Calling Dead Man's Tower? What?
Permission to buzz the tower.
Maverick!
Negative, Ghost Rider. The pattern is full. The Wicked Witch?
Your ship?
Yeah. Skyship.
Ah!
What happened to that airplane in the background?
The film reversed for like the last 2 seconds there.
He spilled his ketchup all over.
Electronic speed, even. I think I've gone mad. Oh. Hizeki?
Hizeki.
Hazeki, Tanaka, Goru.
I've heard Hideki, but I've not heard Hizeki before. Millennium, bum 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 bum.
I like all those people getting out of the bus.
Yeah. Man, it must be really weird to not be able to travel.
Oh.
I want to point out something in a second.
Okay. Dude, sit up straight. You're going to kill your back.
So, like, I'm assuming that thing is probably Rodan,
Uh-huh, probably.
but it's like leaving vapor trails.
Yeah.
Yeah, it propels itself by farting. How do you think it's going to go supersonic?
Opening a beer.
Oh, yeah. More beer. That's fine. I'm in a Chevrolet.
So they said Mount Toyota.
Mount Toyota. They're going to sacrifice a Chevy. That's how Toyotas got so reliable. They sacrificed a Chevy to the gods of automotive reliability. At the holy shrine of preventative maintenance. I don't know. That's a pretty provocative dress for the 50s.
The worst Cinderella story.
It's even worse than Chekhov's Cinderella story.
Definitely not a volcano.
Three cows stolen. Three cows stolen.
They took the cows from the farmer's wife.
And I can't think of anything very fast that rhymes with wife.
3 cows stolen.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a negative.
A beard. Looks like a beard. B-Y-U-R-D. Beard.
That's a Swedish bird.
Yes.
That'd be BJ.
Beard.
You want a BJ from a bird?
No, a Swedish bird. BJIRD.
Like Uma Thurman? Or Bjork? She can wear the duck dress, it's fine. Or the swan dress, or whatever it was.
No,
oh, hey, Bjords! Man, why you gotta make him wear a diaper on his head?
Release the Bjords.
Lunch.
Mm-hmm.
Ah!
His trauma.
Eat them.
Bum 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 ba-da, bum 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 ba-da.
Bum 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 ba-da.
You hear it.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, big fucking egg. Okay.
Maybe it's a chicken. Cheep, 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 cheep.
Well, there's like a lot of them. I've had just enough beer that I'm not anticipating the really obvious things. And then I say it and I'm like, yeah, I should have seen that coming. Bum, 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 bum.
That's a really big fucking egg.
That is not a Rodan. That is definitely something completely different. Unless that thing is Rodan and the bugs are just not Rodans. The bugs are just bugs.
You've done it. I think you've cracked the code.
Whoa! So that thing is Rodan, but the bugs are just like incidental, like pissant monsters.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that explains why, like, a big pile of coal killed one of them.
Yeah.
Specifically, Rodan was originally called Rodan, the shortened version of Pteranodon.
Calm down. I'll fix you some bacon and eggs.
Chicken fingers.
Chicken wings? Scrambled eggs? Eggs Benedict?
He said 2 words. Everybody show up. Yeah, I mean...
It's a species almost extinct. We should kill them now.
Yes. Before they have a chance to not extinct. Slowly I turned.
I was just thinking that. Bum 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 bum.
I miss the original series.
Yeah. Fear will keep us in line. Sorry. Fear will keep us in line.
That's better.
Oh,
Don't
that's
eat the bats.
so bad. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Go ahead, take a big swig.
You're right.
Yep. Deep in the bowels of Texas.
Oh, that's very specific.
They could have cut this whole recap out of the, like, if the movie, like, after the scene where he identified the thing picture, if like that was part 1 of a 2-part episode, and then all of this shit was like the recap to part 2.
Can I point something out?
What's that?
You needed the part where they went down into the mine, and then cut to about 5 minutes ago, and you wouldn't be missing anything.
Yeah. Also true. How good you gave the professor a helmet, but not the cop again. Yep. Calcium carbonate. Oh, shit! You have to put the slide under the lens. Like you're looking through the lens, but...
It's just where he hides his porn.
Oh, okay. You put it
Yeah, there's
under...
porn in here.
Presuming you understand the aspect ratio of the egg, which you need to infer by the inconsistency in the parabolic shape. The f*** am I telling you how to do this for? I'm the drunk one. Electronic computer. I mean, there are mechanical computers. You can build mechanical
Yes, I know.
You did all that. You're not sure. Okay.
So there's two of them?
Reptile. How many football fields long is it? It's not a good question, dude. Don't lie about it. It's a fucking stupid question. Thousands of years ago.
Oh, well, that's all we get the explanation of the giant insects?
That's all I need.
What more do you need? A 500, like a 500-foot wingspan pteranodon named Rodan.
It's like,
That can fly supersonic speeds.
that is one weird helicopter. That is the second helicopter. Bishop! Down there! To Big Friends.
Mm-hmm.
The map is not on your wrist, dude.
I just realized when they got on that helicopter, somebody said we need to take a number 2.
Haha.
Did they say scrambled dogflight?
They did, yes.
Okay.
So, did Japan have an air force in 1954?
Yes, they had a defense force, a small
Okay. JDF. All right, gotcha.
one. And this is actually pretty canonical, where they would be flying all U.S. jets.
Okay, that makes sense. So I wasn't sure if they had their own, planes, or if they just would have relied on the U.S. Air Force rather.
I mean, most air forces, like Russia builds planes, U.S. builds planes, China, Germany, Britain, and France. And that's pretty much it, except Israel is actually licensed to build French and U.S. planes.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Hey, look at those bias ply tires. That is some retro shit, man. Hurry, up the hill. They're going to bomb the road.
It's Rodan.
Sup, bitches?
So, are there now two of them?
Right now?
Yeah.
Or later? Well, there's
now.
at least...
There's the second, yeah.
Wouldn't that be the third? Because hasn't there been one like flying around?
And then there's the one that just hatched from an egg.
And then this one?
I really hope that you line up that burp with the way it opens its mouth so it looks like it burped.
If not, please do so in editing. Just move that burp over. Oh, God. Oh, God! Oh. I did not expect that.
That was some really quality effects.
Yeah. Or it was them dropping a Jeep off a cliff. I'm not sure which.
Quality effects, even if dropping a Jeep off a cliff.
Actually, I mean, it wouldn't be too hard to reproduce that if you had access to a jet aircraft. You know, just like tow it past the ass end of the jet when it was like on full.
So if Dogflight like gets in a fight with another jet, so is Dogflight having a dogfight?
Haha.
Dogmite.
Also, that seems like the worst possible, word to use for like Japanese Air Force protocol. Just saying, they should choose a word that they can say easier.
So are there 3 of these things flying around, or
I think so.
The jets or the Rodan?
the Rodan?
We've only seen 2 Rodan take off that I saw.
Yeah, but wasn't there one? What's that thing that's been flying around?
There's Rodan, there's
It might have
Rodin,
come...
and there's Rodan.
Rodonahue.
And Rodana. Rodeni. No. Wait, what's he hitting? What's Rodan hitting him with?
Rodan.
Come on, big friends, send us some help.
Oh, good. There's 4 more planes. Look at that guy with the mustache and the pop collar there.
He knows what's going on.
He's the guy you want.
He's got the stuff.
Wish I had the stuff. That's not the place to be. They keep flying past him and then dying. Like, I don't understand that.
I'm just happy that he can never flap his wings.
I mean, if you were going that fast, you wouldn't need to either. You got all the lift you need. Oh, he was yawing a whole bunch there. See, he needs a vertical stabilizer.
Yeah.
Everybody aboard the evacuation buses that are randomly parked to the bridge for no reason whatsoever. Just that's where we keep them, just in case.
How do we go from Star Trek to Star Wars?
I just think Star Wars when I see like reasonably fast paced, like, you know, dogfighting type stuff. Star Trek, it's
one
all...
guy was too chicken to go under the bridge.
Oh, and he crashed into the side apparently, but they cut away. I was totally at the New River Gorge Bridge, like, oh god, he flapped his wings, and I'm really sorry. Yeah, I was at the New River Gorge, like, 3 days ago, and it looks a lot like that bridge.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Except not falling into the water.
West Virginia is first in the world at something because that one collapsed.
Oh.
West Virginia, first in the world of bridges that look kind of like this.
Yeah!
Have you ever been on the Silver Memorial Bridge?
No.
I know you have.
Oh, have I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the reason it's called the Silver Memorial Bridge is because it's not the first silver bridge.
Okay. Yeah, one sheet of 4x8 plywood. That'll fix it. Oh, wow. I've had
beer.
I've had acai beer. It's like, it's not bad. I think they know. They're all running that way.
That looks more like a chicken than a pteranodon.
Tyranna chicken.
Well, you know, there had to be a missing link in there, right?
Ah, yes, Rodan, the only link between the pteranodon and a chicken.
Sounds like science to me. He sounds like an auctioneer. Attention, third core. Third core. Now four.
Do I hear fourth core? Do I hear fifth core?
That's a tank, not a camera.
It shoots.
Dude, he has like spikes on his chest armor shell.
Like he's not doing anything to him, just standing there going, what, you want a piece?
Yeah.
You want a piece of this?
Oh, I'll run over the black-faced guy. Pretty sure the same sound effect for the tanks firing is in Total Annihilation. What's the gun? Is it the Big Bertha that sounds like that?
Maybe.
Welp.
We need a Rodan for Total Annihilation.
We totally do.
Just a new faction of Total Annihilation that's just giant kaiju.
Yes. Takes you half the game to hatch one.
You just start off with bugs.
You don't get any weapons until you've been nuked.
Oh,
there you go. Somebody has to nuke you, and then Godzilla hatches. And then once Godzilla hatches, you can start hatching other things. Oh, it's yawning again. Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to burp or sneeze, so I'm going to mute it.
All right, have fun.
Oh, God.
We'll never know what happened.
It's kind of both.
Ouch.
Yeah.
It's like when you do the sneeze fart and like every link of the whole system hurts, you know? That's the worst.
Never trust a sneeze fart.
Maybe Rodan just doesn't like cameras.
That makes sense. I mean, nobody's seen him in millennia because he's been away from cameras.
I'm insecure about the spikes on my chest, okay? Stop taking pictures.
You're going to have to remember that Rodan voice from now on.
This is Rodan. I'm calling about... I just think that they shouldn't close the buffet before 1 o'clock on Sundays. I mean, not all of us go to church at the 9 o'clock service, and I just think that it should be open longer. Don't ask about the spikes on my chest. That's why I quit going to the 9 o'clock service. They kept asking. Why I decided that Rodan needed to be the guy who calls into the local radio show to complain about.
Well, I mean, that's more personality than the movie's given him.
True. Well, my wife used to cook breakfast, but she just doesn't want to anymore, and so
Ever since she laid that egg.
I'm just saying, I want the buffet to stay open because I don't like to get up so early anymore. All right, top trumps: volcano, flying death lizards. You go first.
But not the men. They never think of the men.
They are the men.
They're not the only men.
Oh, clever name.
Well, you come up with a better name for the operation, Mr. Smarty Pants.
Operation Danor.
Operation Kill the Giant Fucking Lizards flying in the sky and killing us all.
Operation, you wouldn't have to make like fresh food after about 11:30. It'll keep until 1. And just keep it open is all I'm saying. I mean, sometimes I leave a sausage out all day after I cook it, and it's still fine. It's just fine. I just want something to eat.
Gross.
Rodan is pretty gross. How great now my girlfriend has amnesia and I don't. I forgot where the road was. I'm stupid. Now go, you fucking idiot.
The Rodan like comes out and like kills them both.
Yeah.
I mean, they gotta kill this thing pretty soon.
Nah, these movies don't work like that, man. It's not gonna die. It's just gonna like get sick of being shot and then go find another coal mine to hang out in.
Until the next movie?
Yeah. I mean, as far as we know, Rodan is in West Virginia right now.
But, West Virginia, they wouldn't check.
That's true.
That way they couldn't confirm it.
Somebody would go in and see it and be like, sorry about that, I'll just leave you be, and then close up the mine shaft and, never tell anybody.
That really seems like the best way to deal with this.
How come you never go back down right there, mine? I just don't feel like it no more. Did you see something? You mind what I saw.
Drinking more beer.
Absolutely. I'm down to half a beer. I'm going to need to get my reserve beers.
You don't have time for that, man.
I don't think I do.
I know you're singing Rimsky-Korsakov, but I'm coming up with the Green Hornet theme.
Fucking Flight of the Bumblebee. Jesus Christ, man. Get your shit in order.
Rimsky-Korsakov wrote Flight of the Bumblebee.
Yeah.
But, the Green Hornet theme
is also similar, but,
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
They're like shooting at a mountain.
Was it Al Hurt that did that on the trumpet? And it was really good?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. I can't tell you my funny story about Al Hurt right now. I'll tell you later.
I know the funny story about Al Hurt.
It's a pretty good story.
Restaurant reservations?
It sure did. It's a really good story. If you know me well enough for me to tell you the story about Al Hurt that's really funny, it's totally worth sending an email to highway47productions@gmail.com. It's legitimately a really good story. And I'll totally tell you. But only if you know me well enough for me to tell you that story.
You've told me the story already, and it was a great story.
You don't have, but Dracofunk, you personally, specifically, don't have to email me because you know the story. I'm telling the people.
Can I email you anyway?
Yes. But, I mean, you don't need to because you know the story.
I know, but I'm lonely now, man. All the social distancing.
I know, man. Dude, if you email me, I promise I will make up a crockpot recipe on the spot and email it back to you.
I'd rather you just go to Reddit and get a crockpot recipe from there that you think is really good and send it to me.
Fair enough.
Because yours would be throw a bunch of shit in the crockpot, turn it on, and let it go.
That's what every crockpot recipe is.
Stew or chili or something crockpot recipe.
You put in the crockpot and you turn it on, and then later it's done.
Are they killing Rodan, or are they just burying it?
Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
They're trying to bury it back in the mountain.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yes.
Who said that?
Batteries fire.
Batteries fire. Batteries fire.
Batteries fire.
Batteries fire.
Batteries fire.
The batteries are on fire. Oh, they're looking at explosions. Cool guys aren't supposed to look at explosions.
It's a good thing the last time that a mountain caved in that it contained Rodan easily, because otherwise I might think this wouldn't work. Wait.
It's okay, they never made Rodan 2.
Fair enough.
The hill life with the sound of explosions.
Doesn't look sealed.
What are you, chicken? Cheep, 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 cheep.
Oh, I just finished my last beer. We forgot one. That's a pretty cool magnesium volcano.
Oh, peace out, bitch.
Oh, it's 5 minute swings. They both are. So, has anyone else mentioned that these things don't look at all like pteranodons?
Yeah.
Okay.
They look like chickens.
I mean, they look like stingrays or something.
Oh.
Butterflies?
In the sky.
Ow, I landed for no reason and it hurts.
Oh.
As she did the whole movie.
Oh, too soon.
Ah.
Like moths, like Mothra.
Ah.
Matsulai. Matsulai. Kingdo Konmo knew what Indo you.
We need some, like, pixie
That
twins to
probably
sing to us.
smells terrible.
Oh, I'm sure it does. The
That probably smells like cooked chicken.
Some barbecue chicken the other night.
I had air fried chicken this evening for dinner, actually. I'm gonna be a 20th century man. I mean, what more right do we have to live here than Rodan? Like, if you think about it, like we're just like giant dinosaur chickens too.
I identify as a giant dinosaur chicken.
Yeah.
That's your prerogative, man.
Please write that in as your gender on the census.
Oh.
Up in Smoke is like a sort of decent movie.
The end.
Distributors Corporation of America, yes.
Are they still like crying in agony?
Yep.
That's
it. That's legitimately it.
Yeah, all the credits were at the front.
Yeah, it's the way they did it back in the day. Well, I am nonplussed and unimpressed, and that sucked. It's kind of how I feel.
Can I be honest? I mean, it wasn't.
It was not nearly as bad as the movie we watched yesterday.
Yeah,
but it was like that. That was not.
I mean, it's better than other movie. It's how would you compare it to Godzilla Raids Again?
I mean,
here's the problem with it. Most of the movie did not have anything to do with the plot.
Yes.
By the way, the plot was some monsters came out and then they had to kill them.
Yeah.
Yeah. But before that, monsters came out and they had to kill them. But then Monster killed the monster, so now they had to kill Monster.
Okay, so to me the problem was in the execution, right? The premise for the plot, okay, or these movies are all going to be, hey, giant monster, we have to kill it. Like, that's fine. All right. Like, no problem there. The problem here was that it was just done like really boring. Like, I didn't care what was going on by like halfway through the movie. I was just like, Like, oh, but on the opposite side of that token, though, like the effects were pretty hardcore. Like all of the wind effects, like stuff like trucks and stuff like being blown into buildings, and it was a step up in the sense that not only was stuff flying, but it was pretty convincing that it wasn't a miniature in a lot of the times, because you you would see the top of the Jeep collapse, you would see it get mangled, right, in a way that a miniature wouldn't necessarily do. So that was impressive. I found myself kind of questioning which effect scenes were miniatures and which ones were full sized, but actually they using ridiculous amounts of air pressure to throw shit around. So that was impressive. The problem was the pacing and the kind of everything else just couldn't hold my attention. I caught myself picking up my phone and checking Twitter, and I was like, no, wait, I'm watching a movie, and I had my phone down on purpose 3 or 4 times. So
it's almost like they didn't have this movie making thing down in 1956.
It kind of is. As though Japan was new to movie making, quite know what to do. But by the same token, I didn't have that problem nearly as much as other movies, which were, older and or slightly newer. But mostly,
I know we're probably going to try, and because we watched one of the movies out of order, we should watch this before Mothra.
Yeah.
So far, okay. The one that I liked the best was Mothra.
Yeah, honestly.
I was actually more invested in that plot than any of the other movies we watched.
I have to agree. Completely agree with you. Mothra was engaging and fun and interesting, and I cared about the Pixie Twins,
I mean, yeah, I still have their song in my head.
Yeah, you sang it in Japanese, not even 10 minutes ago. I
probably had the wrong words completely, but,
I mean, you fooled me.
I recognize that you had the wrong words, but I was impressed with how close you were.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Vomit. That means a lot to me.
Please clip just that phrase out and
send that just to me. I need that as my ringtone.
I just need it in general. So, conclusions on Rodan.
I think that movie could have literally been boiled down to 5 minutes.
Yeah, I think it could have been. Yeah, I mean, you could have stretched it to 20 and it would have been okay. That could have been a half hour, a half an hour TV episode that was part one of a story.
It's the prequel to the Godzilla movies.
Yeah. If they made this, well, no, okay, that wouldn't work. I was gonna say if they made this first as their can we make a monster movie? But then they just wouldn't have made any more monster movies because this would have sucked. They needed to make Godzilla first. But
here's the thing.
Yeah.
I have seen other Godzilla movies where Rodan shows up, and Rodan has never been impressive in any of those. So I was like, there's Rodan. And then he gets his ass kicked, or I don't know. Maybe there's some other stuff that I don't know.
I'm looking forward to that. Rodan getting his ass handed to him by Godzilla is now
it's not always Godzilla.
Well, anybody. It's
I think for most of the time they're buds.
Yeah.
It could be John Cena for all I care. I just want Rodan to suffer. This movie has left me displeased with Rodan. I want him to pay for how bad this movie was.
That's kind of a shame because I think it's usually Mothra that suffers.
Damn. Well,
Mothra's in a movie you could almost guarantee she's going to die, and then an egg is going to hatch.
I mean, that fits the Japanese thing of, you have to learn to live through tragedy because, it's Japan and they
your
had
mom
to learn.
is a giant moth.
Yes. Right.
Well, we hope you enjoyed Rodan as much as we did.
With our streak of winners that we're on right now.
Hey, Vomit, what's our next thing?
Well, since we don't have a shared copy of King Kong versus Godzilla, the next one is Mothra versus Godzilla.
That's what I thought.
Well, I'm looking forward to that. I mean, honestly.
So our next video is Mothra versus Godzilla.
And we hope you will join us again for that on 4 Drink Minimum by Highway 47 Productions, where we are enjoying the Godzilla videography. Is that the right word?
Sure.
Yeah.
After about 4 drinks, that is the correct word.
Well, I know like discography is like the word for when a band has like all of its albums, or when you listen to all of a band's albums, it's their discography. So it was like the videography, like the Godzilla franchise. Let us know in the comments or send an email to highway47productions@gmail.com or to Harry Potter Crockpot Recipes @gmail.com or Vomit.
At vomit.vomit.
No, I was just going to say just Vomit.
Yeah.
Just vomit out your answer?
Yeah, like if you know the answer, just Ralph it all over everywhere.
Yeah. My people will hear you and respond.
Binge knowledge, purge discussion, I guess. You think we're lying about this 4 drink minimum? We're fucking not.
That's probably a good closer.
I think so. Good night, everybody.
Good night.